included. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. It's the NBA Live on 2K. Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. And for the Pelicans, Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram in at the 3. Williamson, the putback.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Outside, Fox. That one, no good. So the Pelicans will take it the other way and get to the free throw line more and more. GA, awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock them down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
And stolen by Bielitsa. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. Rejected by Ingram.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. His long reach really allows him to come up with a good number of blocks. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Pelicans shooting their first free throw of the contest.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
Now, here's Fox. On the wing, Barnes. Shot clock at 5. Fox kicks to Barnes. 16 feet away. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Holiday to pass the ball. The 11-footer. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Kings have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Outside, Bagley. Dishes it to Bogdanovich. Ball against Fox. Ball with the rebound.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Now, here's Ball. Here's Favors. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Ball, such a terrific passer. He seems to have a sixth sense. Nice feel, which is hard to teach.
Here's Fox. That one's off. Still out of sync.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
It's stolen by Bagley. A drive by Barnes. Pass to Bagley. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Here's Ball. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Here's Ingram. And he misses his first shot.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Ball with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Here's Williamson. Yep, that one goes in there. Williamson's got 5 now.
And you admire that assertive aggression from Williamson. Goes right at you when he's in his comfort zone.
Here's Fox. Banked in off the glass. Fox has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Holiday with the three. To the inside. And it favors that time on the assist by Williamson. He's got 6.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here's Ball. Good D by Bogdanovich. The Kings trail by 7. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Fox, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Back to Ball. Beyond the arc. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. The drive by Bagley. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for New Orleans right now, they've got J.J. Redick. He's out there with Jackson. He's out there with Hart. And it's Melly in at the power forward position.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Nailed from three-point land. Hield's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Back to Jackson. Stolen by Joseph. Here's Bazemore. Got a hand on it. And the foul on Kent Bazemore. That is his first foul of the game. Okafor is checked in for the Pelicans. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for the Kings. Jackson against Joseph. Here's Melly. And it's off from three-point range. The Kings trail by 4. And Joseph kicks to Hield. And stolen by Redick. On the wing, Jackson. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Okafor, the pass to Melly. 6 to shoot. Redick for 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Here's Hield. Drops in the layup for 2. Hield's got 5 points now this quarter.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Hield outside. Redick trying to get open. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Hield.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
And it's good for 2.
Superb work from Okafor from the interior. I mean, just a tireless worker wreaking havoc in the paint.
Stolen by Jackson. Redick surveying the D. Here's Hart. No points in the game yet for him. Left side Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Redick for 3. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
For better or worse, and it looks like the latter. I mean, those threes not really falling yet.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Hart the pass to Reddick. There's a minute 34 left in the first half of basketball, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
And I really think you've got to love the way they protected the rim today. I mean, a good number of blocks in the first half.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Okafor. Zion Williamson comes in for Nicolo Melli. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Drew Holiday in for Jackson. Knocks it loose, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Lonzo Ball, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. 1:10 left in the first half. Ball against Fox. 5 to shoot. Giles the pass to Fox. It's deflected. Ingram with it. And now by Barnes. And another 3 for New Orleans.
And when Ingram is left alone from deep, his eyes just light up. His shooting is just out of sight.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
There's 45 seconds left now here in the second. Ball feeling it out a bit. The kick out to Holiday and stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Fox. He can't hit that time. So the Pelicans will take it the other way.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
New Orleans making a switch here. Favors is checked in, and a change for Sacramento. Bagley, he's checked in for Bielitsa. And the pass to Hayes. New Orleans moving the ball around. The kick out to Holiday from outside the arc. Here's Favors. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Favors got the lead up to 11 now for New Orleans.
And Favors very reliable around the rim. Can get it done over either shoulder.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans holding on to.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's New Orleans in control. They lead by 11. That's all for now.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. One guy who's been getting it done is Buddy Hield.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
On the court right now for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bielitsa. And it's Bagley in at the 5, roaming the paint. Barnes against Favors. Barnes can't get it to go.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Ball kicks to Ingram. Pass to Favors. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say as a kid.
Oh my goodness! That was special. And, you know, Barnes is never afraid to go for the rim rocking jam now. A spectacular athlete who doesn't mind showing his stuff.
Outside ball. Kicks it out to Williamson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Okafor is checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. Ingram dishes to Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
Hield outside. Ingram with the steal. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Williamson outside. Back to Ingram. And he elevates for the slam dunk, and Marvin Bagley did not like that.
Hey, guys, really easy to see why Ingram was the second pick in the 2016 draft with plays like these.
Joseph finds Bazemore. This one for 3. Again, the miss by the Kings.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Ingram passes to Williamson. Back to Ingram from the arc. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. So for the Pelicans, Nicolo Melli comes in for Williamson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Brandon Ingram. Jabari Parker's checked in for the Kings. Pass to Melli. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Well, I tell you, when Okafor sees a wide-open teammate, he really zips the ball over to set him up for a clean look at the bucket.
Hield. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Redick. New Orleans leading by 15. There's 1:38 left in the third quarter. And it's Melli missing.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Here's Hart. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Holmes. The Kings trail by 15. Here's Bazemore, and he lays it straight in. Here's Hart. Outside Jackson. It's stolen by Hield. And Joseph kicks it to Bazemore. Off target with his 3.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Jackson finds Redick. Here's Hart. He's covered by Bazemore. And the wide open shot from Redick hits the 3-point bomb. Redick's got 7 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Pelicans. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Pass to Hart. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Holmes. Hield outside. A finish. Blows the dunk.
And fought hard to make his way to the rim, but give the D credit. Did just enough to force him to clank that one.
And so it's New Orleans with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their deep. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Favors is out there with Hayes. And it's Redick in at the small forward position. That's That's the Pelicans 5. Wow, through the cup. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Ingram, he's checked in for New Orleans. And they're pushing it up. And it's Giles missing.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Ingram. And Holiday kicks to Ingram. And again, no good by New Orleans. The Kings trail by 15. Here's Bogdanovich. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. The pass to Ingram and the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. And a change for the Kings. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Giles. Here's Fox. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Favors got rebound number 5 here tonight. Passes the ball. Kicks it out to Williamson. Outside Holiday. Fires from deep. Keeps it alive. The Kings trail by 13. Here's Fox. Rejected by Ingram. Ball with a wide open look. Triple from the wing. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
You know, adding on to that, we can't fail to mention all the steals they've piled up, too. I mean, that's making a big difference. They've really gotten into them defensively.
Pelicans leading by 16. And Holiday has it in the corner. It's Ingram on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And the shot goes down. Bogdanovich has got 6 in the quarter. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities, and those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of 4 men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
6 on the shot clock. Outside, Redick. Lets the three fly. And the dunk by Williamson.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for New Orleans.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for J.J. Redick.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That is his first foul of the game. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Joseph against Redick. Hayes. It's good on the putback. And the Pelicans lead by 14.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Back to Joseph with his first shot attempt, and it falls.
Confidence right there. Joseph comfortable stroking the ball as soon as it hits his.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony. The mighty Mississippi River carving. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Barnes in at the 3. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Fox. Kept alive. Bagley kicks to Barnes. Offside Fox. Good on the three-point shot.
Man, a decent shooter from deep. Fox needs to keep focusing on developing this part of his game.
And De'Aaron Fox, a natural right-hander, but he plays lefty.
Well, he's similar to Mike Conley. Guys like that, more amphibious, I'm just joking, more ambidextrous, that they can use either hand at a high level.
Barnes, and it's Barnes on the follow.
Oh, man, coaches love seeing that. Barnes grinding on the offensive glass, turning a missed opportunity into points.
A floater. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. He's off on that one. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Valanciunas grabs the board.
Oh, not a good look there, guys. No one near him, and he still clangs one off the rim.
Fox finds Bogdanovich. Back to Fox. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one's on Morant.
Such a tricky cover inside. When Fox attacks like this, the defense responds with that same type of aggression.
Fox hits them both. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. And Brooks, here we go. And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
45th pick in the 2017 draft. Remember when Brooks led Oregon to the Final Four?
Fox, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
You can tell Valanciunas has really been working on his passing. Nice dime right there.
Fox looking it over to the left side wing. Bagley dishes to Fox. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And it's 7 points for De'Aaron Fox. Inside, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Well, this is why Morant's teammates love to play alongside him. I mean, exceptional vision, and he's incredibly unselfish.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Winslow's shot is off.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Bagley against Morant. Bagley the pass to Fox. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Fox has got 9.
Was that a guard or a big? What a dime from Bagley. He continues to develop his vision.
Morant, and that one, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
So the Kings call timeout, their first.
And still a ton of upside for Marvin Bagley. Talk about what you see.
Well, Jay, I see an agile, quick player off of the floor. I mean, we know he can play in the paint. I'm just interested in seeing how well he starts to stretch the game and become a 3-level scorer.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group.
You got to know Hield is a threat to score from way downtown. I mean, he's this good of a shooter.
From deep, hits it from 3-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. You see why after that sequence.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And it's denied. And the Kings pushing it up now. Here's Giles. Drops in the layup for two. Giles has got his second basket of the game.
Oh, look at Hill's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone a look, not just himself.
Outside, Jones. Here's Melton. A three-pointer, no good. And so Bazemore will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. 4-point game. Parker dishes to Hield. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. He's got 5.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Grizzlies have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Clark finds Jones to the right side. Here's Melton, covered by Parker.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. Bazemore passes to Parker. Oh, that's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Shot by Hield, nobody around, and another 3 for Sacramento.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Yeah, and this is what you love to see. Both teams going at it, working to get to their spots and cashing in.
Oh, we've seen some great shots. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching from the Kings, guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
On the court right now for the Kings, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Parker out there with Holmes, and it's Bazemore at small forward. For Memphis, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Diaz, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. On the basket by Jones. Kings leading now by 3. Pass to Bazemore. And the slam dunk by Bazemore.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to Gutteridge. Off target with his 3. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And that one drops for him. Bazemore's got the lead up to 7 now for Sacramento. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Over to the wing. Melton, no good.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion. And though he's very active at the offensive end, Melton probably makes his biggest impact defensively.
I agree, Jay. He works hard, shows good instincts, and reads the passing very well. He's also disruptive with his speed, his length, and I like that he can play physical. He can get you out of your rhythm.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Here's Fox. He's got 9. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The putback and staying with the play, Valanciunas.
Oh, I love the rabid intensity right there. Valanciunas, he is capable of doing real damage on the offensive boards.
Bagley the pass to Fox. To Bagley, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Sacramento shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First one falls for him.
Well, Bagley's got some deep basketball roots. His grandfather won gold in 1964. And he was the #2 overall pick in the draft that year. Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on his stroke.
And yes, it's good. Morant's got 6 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Passes it to Barnes. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. Here's Fox. They get it back. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Offensive rebounding is all about positioning and hustle. I mean, their abilities have shown exactly how you get these additional opportunities.
The pass to Winslow. Memphis moving that ball around. Brooks outside. Now here's Morant for 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Bagley's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Pass to Fox. The feed to Bagley. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. And Bielitsa kicks to Fox. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And sometimes it seems Brooks is better at scoring like this. I mean, he enjoys overcoming challenges.
Barnes dishes to Bogdanovich. A pass to Fox. 1:07 left here in the second. And the 3 off target. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Jackson. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Brooks. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Bagley. It's tipped. Fox passes to Bagley. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Oh, a good shot blocker who competes hard on defense. Defenders better think twice before trying Valanciunas.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Kings. Giles comes in for Bagley, and Hield subbed in for Bogdanovich. Morant dishes to Valanciunas. Winslow kicks to Morant. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Morant's got 9.
In motion, Morant's shooting ability is solid, but when he's this setup, I mean, it's outstanding.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And that one's good, Morant.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Fox passes to Hield. Sinks the triple. 13 points in the game.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish him.
Morant drives in. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Kings lead by 5. We're going to step up.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Well, a tremendous game we're seeing from Buddy Hield. He had 13 points and 4 assists. And that'll...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game it's been so far. Really an incredible game from Buddy Hield.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, the defense didn't do a very good job of staying connected to him. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. Outside Jackson. The 3 ball. Rebound by the Kings. Bagley's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Bogdanovich. He can't get that one to fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
Kevin, this is sort of a boom or bust type player last year. Brooks is a major league streak shooter. I mean, and when he's on, he can carry your offense.
Outside, Fox. Outside, Bogdanovich. Connects from 3-point range. Bogdanovich has got himself on the board with 3 there.
The 3-point shot is wet. Bogdanovich looking calm, cool, and collected whenever he pulls up from there.
And when you look at Brooks's game logs from last year, you're spot on. I mean, one night he might put up 30. The next night he might go for 6 or 7.
Yeah, Jay, but you need those explosive scorers on the roster. You know, I call him the Vinny the Microwave Johnson type. When he's hot, you ride him. When he's not, sub. It's that simple.
Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the 2 of us. Went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Fox. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. It's stolen by Jones. A solo fast break. Here's Melton. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Up top, Holmes. Kings moving the ball around. Hield with the bucket.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
The basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it look.
Here's Jones. And he gets it to go. Jones has got 6.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
That's a 2 from Hield. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Hield against Jones for the tie. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Grizzlies shoot their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Gutteridge is checked in. Sacramento also making some changes. Giles checked in for Parker. Harrison Barnes comes in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Fox in for Corey Joseph.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. I mean, come on. It's not a smart shot.
For Memphis, they have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Valanciunas is checked in for Jones. And so he hits both. 1:35 left in the third. Right side, Fox. Back to Hield. Here's Giles, defended by Anderson. Three-pointer, Hield. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And never the star some predicted coming out of North Carolina, but Harrison Barnes still a quality wing in our league.
Oh, yeah, GA. I mean, mostly a straight line driver. I like him playing off the ball, spotting up and diving when the opportunity presents itself.
Sacramento's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
That's just great initiative from Anderson right there. He's still just seeing avenues to the basket and then taking them.
Outside, Fox. Hield outside. Launches a 3. But they recover it. Sacramento gets it back. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. Giles kicks to Hield. Buries the long-range jumper. Hield's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
And the rejection by Holmes. Fox dishes to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Look at the explosiveness from Barnes. He took it right to the teeth of the defense.
From deep three-point range, and the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Sacramento Kings with a 6. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Giles, and it's Bagley in at the 5, roaming the paint.
What a strong finish by Bagley, getting physical to overcome the contact and get a shot.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, and both tough. And you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Ja. Polished offensive player. Bogdanovich has a nice-looking mid-range shot, and it just continues to get better.
Sacramento leading by 8. Here's Giles. Out to the right wing. Bielitsa finds Fox. Looking to get it going, and it's Fox with the jam.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
In perfect timing, with a small lead, they're doing all they can to protect it.
And it's Morant missing. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That is his first foul of the game. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And a change for Sacramento. Barnes is checked in. Fox passes to Bogdanovich. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback. Bielitsa's got the lead up to 12 now for the Kings.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
It's stolen by Bagley. And the Kings pushing it up now. Morant with the steal. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
He uses his physical tools to the fullest when attacking the defense. That's a heads-up play by Valanciunas.
Here's Fox. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Fox has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Passes it to Winslow. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Barnes. And Winslow pulls it down.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
On the wing, Brooks. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
I love seeing Brooks take these quick shots. I mean, he's skilled at realizing when he has room to get them off.
Barnes outside. Feeds to Bogdanovich. Trying to find Bagley and gets it to him.
Some high IQ basketball from Bogdanovich. Moves the ball to the wide open man for an assist.
To the middle. It's stolen by Bagley. Bogdanovich with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Fox kicks to Bielitsa. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And the dunk by Jackson.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're up by 10. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Buddy Hield.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
On the road, in a tough atmosphere, he's taking on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, Luke Walton was just talking about strategy with his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. So engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Well, you see the burst. Morant very hard to catch once he gains a step.
Here's Hield. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
And that one's good. Morant.
Well, it's been all about John, man. He can score in many different ways.
Fox with it. He's picked up by Morant. Now Fox. Now the pass to Hield. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. He hits the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
Well, Hield, everybody knows he's a talented guard. He's a deadly scorer. He can get hot in a hurry.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now, here's Morant for 3. Here's Valanciunas. Bagley with the block, and he gets it back. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Brooks kicks to Morant. 5 on the clock, but they get it back. Pass to Brooks. Memphis moving it around. There's the 3. They get it again. Out to Morant. Fires the 3. Fires for 3. Drops in the tray.
I'll tell you what, when Morant hits this shot with consistency, it sets up everything else you want to run.
Left side, Fox. From 11 feet away, off the mark. So the Kings win it. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crap.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is... downtown San Antonio, Texas. This bridge. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Bagley, and it's Barnes in at the 3. And for the Spurs, we've got Trey Lyles. He's out there with DeRozan. DeJounte Murray is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Murray against Fox. Rosen dishes to Murray. Left side, DeRozan. On the clock. Aldridge, the pass to DeRozan. Basket, good.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
Sacramento shooting their first free throw of the game.
Marvin Bagley, the 2nd overall pick in the 2018 draft. It's another step forward for him this year.
And it's Aldridge missing. The Kings have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Barnes passes to Bogdanovich. It's stolen by DeRozan. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Murray, good.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
Now here's Fox. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fox. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Murray surveying the D. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Aldridge kicks to DeRozan. Clock at 6. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That's his first foul. Aldridge finds DeRozan. Back to Aldridge. Shot clock at 5. The Spurs need to get a shot off here.
Helps to have Bielitsa defending like this and staying active on that end of the floor.
Here's Bogdanovich, and he makes that one.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Now here's DeRozan. To the left wing. Murray outside. And DeRozan kicks to Forbes. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
And Hield is a player who you love to see take trips to the free throw line, as consistent as he is there.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. And it's Bellinelli in for DeMar DeRozan. Inside, Bazemore passes to Giles. From past the arc, Hield can't hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Gay kicks to Bellinelli. He's looking for Pirtle and finds him. And it's Gay at the elbow. Parker with the steal. that shot off. White with the defensive effort. One-on-one fast break. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And when Pearl sees one of his guys wide open, he whips it his way. He's all for doing what's best for the team.
Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Jabari Parker. And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself, accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
Here's Joseph, following the basket by Derek White. And here's Bazemore, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Can't connect from short range. In transition, here comes San Antonio, and he gets the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
41 seconds left in the first. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's San Antonio. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. Mills passes to White. Now, here is Pirtle. Tight defense on him. Mills dishes to Pirtle. Back to Mills. 4 on the clock. Down low. Nice shot by Pirtle.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Joseph, the pass to Hield. Again, the miss by the Kings. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We've got more in store for you right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Kings, Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Richaun Holmes out there with Bagley, and it's Joseph in at the 1. Here's Hield, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Again, Hield missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Now here's Murray, and the dunk by Pirtle.
And look at Pirtle effortlessly dropping the hammer on the D.
And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings, trailing by 13. Got that one up quick. Hield's got 5.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
There's the pass to Walker. Spurs passing it around, and the basket is good. He has 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Hield kicks to Bagley. Hield outside. And another 3 for Sacramento.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Murray outside. There's the double team with Joseph. Murray the pass to Walker. And Walker throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Pass to Hield. Here's the 3. That shot no good. It's the Spurs taking it the other way.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Now here's Murray. To the middle. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Here's Joseph following the score by Jakob Poeltl. Holmes makes it off the glass.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
And in the NBA, Rashawn Holmes had to wait for his opportunity, but he kept perspective, took nothing for granted, and just stayed positive and worked.
And sometimes as a player, GA, you got to take these little indicators that people still believe in you. Phone calls and team's interest, that helps. He's become a dangerous finisher, a shot blocker, and has shown some flashes in that jump shot.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Back to Walker. Pass to Murray. To the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. Walker dishes to Poeltl. Fires the 3. Poeltl. It's good on the putback. Poeltl's got 8 points in the quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Hield can't hit.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Back to Murray. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the half. And the dunk by Poeltl.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
The kick out to Barnes. Back to Hield. Passes it to Holmes. On the wing, Barnes to end the run. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Spurs lead by 19. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basket. Big-time play throughout the first half for Jakob Poeltl. He had 12 points, 3 rebounds, and
there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game from Jakob Poeltl in this one.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
They've got DeJounte Murray. DeRozan out there with Lyons. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Forbes in at the 2. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. And the Spurs with possession after the Kings pick up 2. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
He'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great, great human being.
Here's Bogdanovich following the bucket by the Spurs. Bagley the pass to Bielitsa. Up again, and Bagley able to finish.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
DeRozan finds Murray. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Lyles with it, now guarded by Fox. Fox with the steal. The drive by Bagley. The shot's good. And 11 points for Marvin Bagley.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
Miles passes to Aldridge. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Spurs leading by 13.
And De'Aaron Fox, one of those hyper-athletic point guards, but still more slight of build than a Westbrook or, in their primes, John Wall, Derrick Rose. Do you think he needs to get stronger?
Well, I think that's a great question, and you could take it two ways. Yes, physically, and yes, mentally. And he's getting a ton of minutes in the early part of his career, and De'Aaron Fox is learning how to be a better leader. So the answer, does he need to get stronger? He is.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Wiles kicks to Forbes. To Wiles. Aldridge left side. To the inside. Here's Murray. And the layup falls. Murray's got his second bucket.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And Fox gets it to go.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Bielitsa against Wiles. Here's Aldridge. Out to DeRozan. Back to Aldridge. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
There's such a threat to score from mid-range, but on the inside can do some damage as well.
Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Bielitsa. San Antonio with the ball. The Kings getting the bucket. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Rosen dishes to Aldridge. Now the pass to Lyons. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And the Spurs with some changes. Rudy Gay's checked in for Lyles. Derek White comes in for Bryn Forbes. That's Mills in for Murray. Then for the Kings, Harry Giles is checked in for Barnes. Parker comes in for Bielitsa. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Bogdanovich. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
D.A., thank you. Now, here's Fox. Parker outside. 41 seconds left to play in the third. Back to Fox. Rebound, San Antonio. Gay's got 4 rebounds in this game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Pass to Gay. And there's the feed to Aldridge. And the shot is good. Aldridge has got 6 points in the quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Spurs out in front, up by 16. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Parker out there with Kent Bazemore. And it's Giles in at the center. Aldridge, the pass to White. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. Trey Lyles checked in for DeMar DeRozan. The Kings trail by 16. The wide open look here for Fox. And a miss there on the triple. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight. No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed and getting out on him.
And the foul on Kent Bazemore. That'll be his second foul of the game. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Spurs. The Kings also at the sub. Bielitsa's checked in. Lyles passes to Mills. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Down low. Sacramento moving it around. Here's Giles. Aldridge is covering. Clock at 6. Hield can't hit.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Got a piece of it, and Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Spurs. Bryn Forbes comes in for Derek White, and it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Sacramento. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Lyles. That's foul number 2 for him. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Aldridge kicks to Forbes. Back to Aldridge. And that one, good. And the Spurs lead by 19.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys, 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Up top to Rosen, covered by Barnes. Aldridge, the pass to Murray. Now Lyles, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Sacramento making a switch here. Bagley's checked in. The Kings trail by 16. Fox kicks to Hield. Pass to Bielitsa. Barnes dishes to Hield. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Spurs leading by 13. Here's Murray. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And now the Kings fast break. And it's Fox with the jam.
And Bagley with a nice job of surveying there.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And Forbes has it in the corner. Fox against Murray. Outside Aldridge. 4 on the shot clock. Back to Murray. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. The Kings trail by 11. Outside, Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
When the game starts to slow down for younger players, you know they're starting to feel confident about how they go about their business. Fox with a good decision there.
Miles. No good, unable to end this run. Sacramento's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. And then Hield with the dunk.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
And typically, he is not the major force in that regard, but good enough to punish a soft defense on that play.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle. That's out. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
And it's in there.
Now, De'Aaron Fox stepping up for the team, showing he's capable in these moments.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Aldridge, the pass to Murray. And Forbes has it in the corner. Aldridge with it. Outside to Rosen. Miles kicks to Murray. Passes it to Forbes. There's the triple. Barnes grabs the miss. And now Sacramento on the break. Fox leading the charge.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.
For the land of the free.
It's time for the NBA. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5 down low. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the pivot, manning the middle. And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. Ball dishes to Favors. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
And with deceptive speed and a lengthy wingspan, defenders can sometimes just get stuck fouling Favors.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Favors against Bagley. Ingram passes to Holiday. Now Ball. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Ingram from the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And when Ingram is left alone from deep, his eyes just light up. His shooting is just out of sight.
To the middle. Here's Bogdanovich. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And the pass to Favors. The kick out to Holiday. Goes back up. The offensive rebound. Ball, the pass to Favors. Ingram against Barnes. And that one's good. Ingram.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision making. And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
Chalk up 2 there.
Red hot so far. 4 for 4. Cooking with gas. Couldn't draw it up any better.
Fox against Ball. Holiday left side. It's stolen by Bagley. Fox goes in. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
So it's Sacramento following the score by New Orleans. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Harry Giles is checked in for Marvin Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Hield's checked in for Barnes. And Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Here's Hart. Outside for Jackson. Redick passes to Jackson. To the paint. It's deflected. And now the Kings fast break. Joseph leading the charge. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now here's Jackson. Passes it to Melly. Back to Jackson. New Orleans moving it around. Melly passes to Hayes. Redick for 3. Rebound by the Kings.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Hield. And then Hield with the dunk.
Because you have to respect that outside shot. The drive is often there for Hield.
Redick passes to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Hield can't hit. Pelicans trail by 7. 46 seconds left here in the opening quarter. The shot's good from Hayes.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
Now here's Hield, and it's good on the assist by Parker.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Redick dishes to Hayes. Back to Redick. Lets the three fly. Joseph with the rebound. Kings leading now by 7. And it's Hield off the drive. That's tipped. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Outside, Redick. Pass to Melly. Here's Hart. It's Redick on the wing. His three-pointers off the mark. And so it's Sacramento heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Kent Bazemore is out there with Parker, and it's Holmes in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat, growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
Jackson passes to Redick. Hayes with it. Holmes on him. And Hayes kicks to Redick. Free throw line jump shot. They get it back to the right side. Here's Hart. That 3 off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Outside, Joseph. On the wing, Hield. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
Yeah, he preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective.
Pelicans trail by 12. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Kings have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Hield, and Okafor with the block.
You've got to be cautious when Okafor's in the area. I mean, he's a giant. Not only is he big, but he's long. And that helps him block shots because of his good timing, too.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Jabari Parker. Barnes, he's checked in for Hield. And it's Fox in for Joseph. Fox passes to Bagley. Back to Fox. And the rejection by Favors. Here's Williamson, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Fox with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Up top, Bazemore. Sacramento moving it around. And stolen by Williamson. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. Ingram dishes to Williamson. Rebound by the Kings. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Bagley kicks it to Bazemore. And Fox has it in the corner. Pass to Bielitsa. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Harry Giles is checked in for Sacramento. Bogdanovich comes in for Kent Bazemore. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Nelly is checked in for Derek Favors. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Drills the 3-pointer. Ingram's got 8 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Sacramento leading by 3. Fox passes to Giles. And here is Bielitsa. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And Holiday, here we go. It's Ingram on the wing. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Holiday against Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Melo. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Out left to the wing. Ball with a wide open look. No good with the triple. And so that brings the first half to a close. Kings lead.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the... And guys, some say the shooting guard position has been a little thin. But... And that'll do it.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Brandon Ingram with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for New Orleans right now, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Bielitsa. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. Stolen by Ball. And here is Ingram. Pass to Favors. And Holiday kicks to Ingram. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. Kings leading now by 5. Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
Williamson kicks to Ball. Shoots over Fox. Ball no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And Fox gets it to go.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bielitsa. Ken Bazemore comes in for Harrison Barnes. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Favors. Jackson Hayes comes in for Zion Williamson. Hart, he's checked in for Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Here's Hield. Another shot passes to Bazemore. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Bagley finds Hield. 4 on the clock. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Redick with the bucket.
Boy, and shooting does not get any prettier than that. Redick sensing separation and taking advantage beautifully.
Pass to Bazemore. Redick against Hield, and he banks in the layup. Hield's got 9.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Redick dishes to Hayes. Back to Redick. Launches it. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Hield. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys, I think, that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Redick passes to Hart. To the left side wing. Okafor with the ball. Guarded by Holmes. Okafor against Holmes. Goes up at the stripe. And it's Okafor missing. And it's Fox with the ball for the Kings. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Parker kicks to Hield. Inside, here's Holmes. That one falls.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Pelicans trail by 9. Outside, ball. Pass to Miller. And Hart has it in the corner. And again, no good by New Orleans. For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Hield finds Fox. Back to Hield. Goes up the baseline. And the shot is long.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. The Pelicans have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the 3rd quarter. 4 of 8. Holiday against Fox. And Holiday kicks to Redick. From deep. No good. And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. The Kings on top. They're up by 9. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Giles is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. The putback, it's good on the putback. And the Kings lead by 11.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And you admire that assertive aggression from Williamson. Goes right at you when he's in his comfort zone.
Bogdanovich passes to Bielitsa. Back to Bogdanovich. Barnes outside. Just 5 to shoot. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Fox against Holiday. Back to Redick from outside the arc. The feed to Favors. Williamson in the post. Bielitsa's there. Williamson finds Redick. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Kings making a switch here. Bagley's checked in. Kings leading now by 11. Fox passes to Bielitsa. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
He kicks it to Barnes. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Redick. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Feeds it to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
This is too easy for Williamson. Once he gets established position, he is ready to attack the rim.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Kicks to Barnes. The pass to Bogdanovich. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Outside, Fox. 2 on the clock. Bucket is good.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Ingram. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Boy, I really like seeing Ingram knock down the mid-range J. A lethal scorer who nails these shots regularly.
Here's Fox. That shot off. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Up top, Favors. Defended by Bagley. They get the rebound. Williamson. And Favors kicks to Holiday. Over in the corner, Williamson. Outside for Redick. Favors trying to break free. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Ball's checked in for the Pelicans. Kings leading now by 11. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Barnes outside. Pass to Bagley. Barnes looking around. Outside, Bogdanovich. Offline with his 3. Pelicans trail by 11. Williamson, the pass to ball. Williamson with it. And now by Barnes. It's stolen by Bagley. For the 3. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. And stolen by Barnes. Down low. Bielitsa with the bucket. Bielitsa's got the lead up to 13 now for the Kings.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Fox. Off target from outside. Holiday against Fox. Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Here's Fox. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game. Now look at Memphis' starting group. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the center position. Now here's Jackson. No good with the layup.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. And despite that funky delivery, Jackson Jr. has become one of the more lethal three-point shooters in this league, no matter the position.
And give his father a lot of credit. He and his mom. It's in his DNA. I played with his father in Washington, and he was a knockdown, deadly shooter, champion with the Spurs as well. Now, as far as Jackson Jr., he's already shooting around 40% from beyond the arc. That's an incredible number for a player his age. It makes the Grizzlies very difficult to match up with defensively.
And here we go with Brooks running it up the court for the finish. And Jackson throws it down hard.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
Bogdanovich passes to Bielitsa. Over to the left wing. Fox finds Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
It's Morant in the corner. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Fox. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
They've missed 3 of their first 4 shots, having a little trouble finding their legs.
Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The 3 from Morant. Offensive rebound. Jackson dishes to Valanciunas. The 3 from Morant. Jackson. It's another look. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Sacramento. And it's Fox with the jam.
Now that's team basketball. Bielitsa doing a nice job getting the ball to the open man.
And here's Morant. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Giles checked in for Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. And Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Now here's Hield. Up again.
And reading shot trajectories is a skill that Parker has worked on over the years.
1:58 left to play in the first. Pass to Clark. The Grizzlies with another miss. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
6 to shoot. Here's Hield. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Are using a good combination of size and strength. Hield muscles through the defense beautifully.
Morant scanning the floor. And finished off by Morant.
Ooh, rolling to the rim with force. Love when Morant goes hard and converts with the slam.
And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Kings. 6-point game. Grizzlies have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
And some changes here for the Kings. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Harry Giles. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Harrison Barnes. Jones checked in for the Grizzlies. Joseph finds Hield. And it falls over the rim and in. Hield's got his second basket.
Well, you got to be up on Hield. I mean, when you aren't, he's ready to fire as soon as he touches the rock.
Jones from outside. Rebounded by Holmes. The Kings trail by 6. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now here's Jones. Betteridge. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Hield outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Hield's got 6.
Yeah, he's evolving into a more well-rounded scorer. Hield really showing his toughness right there, finishing off these types of shots.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 4. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, governing the split-second chance opportunities. I mean, that's what has them in the lead right now.
Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Jabari Parker is out there with Holmes, and it's Bazemore at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Here's Jones after the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. Jumps up, and it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, that break started by Bogdanovich. The Serbian with the steal. First pass.
Jones for 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Bazemore passes to Holmes. Outside, Fox. And he makes good on the layup. Fox has got the lead up to 2 now for the Kings.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Jones drives in. And the rejection by Holmes. Sacramento with the ball. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Fox passes to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Oh, yeah, we've seen the evolution of Fox as a passer. And with every pass like that, it's obvious how far he's come.
The pass to Valanciunas. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Bogdanovich. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. And the dunk by Bazemore.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Pass to Holmes. The kick out to Fox. count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Now here's Jones. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Offside Fox. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Anderson. Basket good. Anderson's got the game tied up here for Memphis.
I like seeing Anderson look to capitalize from there, showing that nice soft touch on that shot.
The wide open look here for Fox. The putback, and it's Holmes with the extra effort.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Jones dishes to Valanciunas. Jones trying to get open, and there's Valanciunas on the assist by Jones.
Oh, you see how focused Valanciunas is? When he's got this positioning, he's determined to score.
Outside Bogdanovich. From outside, off the mark. The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. No good from Clark. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for Sacramento. Hield outside. No good on that one. And it's Memphis the other way. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Brooks. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Jackson's got 9.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that rebound.
4 seconds left. It's not going to go for him.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Oh, man, you just want to go find some place to hide, man. It's almost impossible to miss that.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. Their field goal percentage was a robust. And that'll do it for us, the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
The Kings trailing. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fox. Brooks grabs the board.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
So good at making plays in the open floor, whether Morant's running the break or finishing it.
Bogdanovich against Brooks. It's Bielitsa. Outside, Fox. From the left block, he sends it through.
Well, we've seen more of this recently from Fox, a confident, efficient offensive player who looks to score often.
Here's Brooks. Finds the open look, and it's on target. Brooks has got his first 2 points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Fox. Another miss by Fox.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
Here's Brooks. Sacramento grabs the miss.
He struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
Barnes kicks to Bogdanovich. No good on the three.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
Pass to Winslow. Over Barnes. Tries again. Great D that time from Bagley. The Kings trail by 4. Pass to Bielitsa. Outside, Fox. Back to Bielitsa. Brooks against Bogdanovich. Got a piece of it. Bagley the pass to Barnes. With the tip, and it's Bogdanovich on the follow.
No excuse for not boxing out Bogdanovich. He'll torch you for that mistake more often than not.
Out to Brooks. And there's the pass to Morant. And it's blocked. And now Barnes running the floor all by himself. Gets the bucket and the foul. It goes on Justice Winslow.
Come on. That's just Barnes showing off right now. Do you realize the strength it required to convert that and one?
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Harry Giles is checked in for Bielitsa. Buddy Hield comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Joseph in for Fox. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Kyle Anderson comes in for Winslow. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Brooks. And Jones subbed in for John Morant. The Kings leading. Outside Bagley. Sacramento moving it around. Hield outside. And the three ball is good. Hield's got 9 points. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
He's got to be disappointed with his performance, but it'll be easier to swallow if they keep the lead.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Hield outside. Bagley, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Sacramento making some changes. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Marvin Bagley. And it's Fox in for Joseph. And that one falls for Jones. 52 seconds left to play here in the third. That's a 2 from Hield. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And that one's good by Clark.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
Hield attacking. Holmes, great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backcourt.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And the rejection by Holmes.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Hield with the bucket.
I love seeing Hill shoot the 3-ball. He's a high percentage scorer from there, firing with ease.
Now here's Jones. The putback. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
Yeah, it's hard to tell on that one, and so a good time to go to the replay and just to make sure if he got it off on time.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Kings lead by 2. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica, and it's Giles in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And that one's good. Morant's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
There's Winslow. It's tipped.
The concentration from Barnes on defense. He knows exactly when to attack the shot.
Hield outside. To the middle. Giles in the corner. And that one is good.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Now here's Morant. He's tightly guarded. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
One thing Morant does with consistency, I mean, he keeps defenders off balance.
And the Kings making a change here. Bagley's checked in. Brooks checked in for Memphis. He hits both from the stripe. Sacramento with the ball. Hield outside. And then Hield with the dunk.
I like how Hield runs the pick and roll. If he gets any separation off the screen, he's ready to fire.
Winslow dishes to Jackson. Kings have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Hield against Brooks. Left side, Fox. Right side, Bagley. Hield finds Bagley. Can't cash in from close range. Memphis trailing here. And stolen by Barnes. And up the court come the Kings on the break. And the dunk by Bjelica.
Oh, man, what a fundamentally sound defender. I like when Barnes takes chances and comes away with steals.
Here's Morant. And he makes that one.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Fox against Morant. And Fox gets it to go.
So calm and collected in the big spots. Fox, he relishes being the guy to take huge shots for his team.
And stolen by Barnes. And Fox with a clear path to the basket. And it's Fox with the jam.
And that just may put the finishing touch on this one. Not at all a time to get sloppy with the ball.
And that one's good. Morant.
Easy to see why they go to Morant here. I mean, come on, he's good at coming up with the big bucket.
Hield the pass to Bagley. Sacramento moving it around. Fox kicks to Barnes. Morant against Fox. Outside for Bagley. Pocket 4. And Winslow comes to help. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Sacramento. I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
It's good.
Well, when you have a guy like Morant, an elite ball handler who can hit from anywhere, there's no real limit to the points he can score.
Fox passes to Bagley. Outside, Fox. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Fox has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, we've seen this before from Fox. His ability to score in tight spots. I mean, it's simply incredible.
Morant against Fox. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Oh, just got too aggressive. You've got to play smart. Got to it on the way down, and that's a big whistle.
Poked away. Out to the wing. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
It's Morant with the drive. It counts. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That's a Ja Morant special. Ripping the hearts out of the opponent.
Here's Fox. It's good.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Memphis with the ball. Morant drives in. Money!
Just another example of why you run plays through Morant. I mean, he makes great decisions with the ball in his hands.
Fox dishes to Barnes. And Winslow pulls it down. There's 18 seconds left in the game. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And it's blocked.
Well, you couldn't ask for a harder work than Bogdanovich. It takes a lot of effort to cover a shot that way.
Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And no good on the technicals, so unable to pick that one up. Here's Fox. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it. Looking down upon the Tower Bridge spanning the Sacramento River here in the capital of California. It's the NBA Live on 2K Sports on this Tuesday afternoon. In this game, we'll see the Sacramento Kings against the San Antonio Spurs. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
I bet they are. Thank you, D.A. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. DeRozan out there with Lyles. Then there's Murray. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Forbes in at the 2. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Bagley. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
And as great a player as LaMarcus Aldridge is, at times his defense can be a concern. Only getting tougher for him as he ages.
LaMarcus Aldridge, GA, will be able to score forever. Defending pick and rolls, keeping up with mobile bigs, that's a problem right now later in his career. Limiting minutes and picking up matchups might be the best way to disguise this.
Clock is at 3. The putback, Aldridge trying to break free. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Fox finds Bagley. Back to Fox. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Lyles.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Yep, it counts.
With the lift Murray gets on his jumper, he can get a clean look from mid-range at any time.
Fox passes to Bogdanovich. Fox against Murray. Fox, no good. Spurs have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. To the inside. Lyles, no good.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
It's Fox with the drive. On the wing, Barnes. Back to Bielitsa. The shot's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here is Forbes. And Barnes comes to help, and Aldridge slams it in.
Attacking all the way. Aldridge taking matters into his own hands.
Bielitsa passes to Bagley. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Fox, no good.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Bielitsa against Murray. From down in the low post, it goes.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Shoots from the elbow. Fox, no good.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
The pass to Murray. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Bogdanovich. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. And Denied. He sends it right off the glass.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Sacramento. San Antonio also making some changes. Rudy Gay's checked in for Lyles, and it's White in for Bryn Forbes.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Harry Giles is checked in for Marvin Bagley. Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Kent Bazemore is checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. The Spurs also changing it up. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. It's White on the wing. He's covered by Bazemore. White dishes to Mills. Over Joseph. San Antonio again missing. Passes it to Bazemore. Off target at the rim.
Defense, that's how Bazemore carved out a spot in this league. You see why.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Spurs lead by 6. Live from Golden One. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Giles is out there with Jabari Parker. And it's Bazemore at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Back to Mills. Jacks up a 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Here's Giles. San Antonio with the rebound. And here comes White, leading the fast break. Deflects the pass and stolen by Bazemore. Lets it fly from 18. Poked loose.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
The shot by Bellinelli. No good. The Kings trail by 9. Parker kicks to Joseph. Back to Parker. And the layup's good off the glass.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Pass to Mills. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That's his first foul. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Giants. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for the Spurs. And so Bazemore will bring it up for Sacramento. They trail by 7. Joseph, that's good.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Spurs shooting at 46%, making some buckets. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Mills passes to Poeltl. Mills with it. Five to shoot. Poeltl dishes to Gay. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Gay's got his first bucket in this one.
That's how savvy Gay is. Ball in his hands, one eye on the rim, and one eye on the shot clock.
Some changes for Sacramento. Barnes comes in for Kent Bazemore. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Corey Joseph. San Antonio also making some changes. Aldridge comes in for Jakob Poeltl. And it's DeRozan in for Bellinelli. Hield against Gay. Holmes kicks to Barnes. No good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Now here's Mills. Feeds to Aldridge. From 12 feet out, Jabari Parker comes up with the rebound. The Kings trail by 7. Here's Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
The assist there from Barnes. Over the years, he's got better and better making decisions with the ball in his hands.
Now Gay. A minute 50 left to play here in the second quarter. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his first foul. Some changes for Sacramento. Bagley, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Parker. And it's Bogdanovich in for Buddy Hield. Trey Lyles checked in for the Spurs. Murray comes in for Patty Mills. And Fox gets it to go.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Outside Aldridge. Pass to Lyles. Back to Aldridge. And stolen by Barnes. One-on-one fast break. Here's Fox. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's now only a 1-point Spurs lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Murray, the pass to Aldridge. And it's in there. And that's now 6 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
That's a bad dude right there. Aldridge taking the hit, shakes it off for the score.
Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
I love the vision by DeMar DeRozan.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Back to Murray, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Spurs shooting their first foul shot of the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
Sacramento making a switch here. Giles is checked in. Then for the Spurs. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Lonnie Walker. And Derek White subbed in for Murray. And the Kings making a change here. Bazemore is checked in. Lyles. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooting.
Bagley. San Antonio with the rebound. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Spurs shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team. So you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
And here is Lyles. Stolen by Joseph. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A look at the field goal.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. It's San Antonio out on top at halftime. They have a 6-point lead. Kenny, what was your impression?
Well, you can see the comfortable.
And that does it for our halftime.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by LaMarcus Aldridge.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
On the floor for San Antonio, Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know,
That
Kawhi's
is.
got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. It's his first trip to the line.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
Barnes, the former Tar Heel, is usually lights out from the charity stripe.
Aldridge looking for an opening. To the paint. Here's DeRozan. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. And the Spurs lead by 6.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Fox. Outside Bogdanovich from deep three-point range. A shot off that time. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. It's stolen by Bagley. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Some changes for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bagley. Parker comes in for Bielitsa. And Hield subbed in for Bogdanovich. Rudy Gay's checked in for San Antonio. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send-back.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you. And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Spurs making a switch here. Mills is checked in. To the middle, here's Fox. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Fox has got 10 points in the game.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
And Mills kicks to Aldridge. DeRozan on the wing, guarded by Fox. Murray surveying the D, and De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Kent Bazemore's checked in for the Kings. Joseph comes in for De'Aaron Fox. Then for the Spurs. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Lonnie Walker in for Murray. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
A really solid shooter once he gets to the line, and Rudy Gay has gotten to the line a lot in his career.
Back to Hield. He kicks to Joseph. Spurs leading by 4. Here's White, and he comes up with the deuce.
I really like the toughness and effort White brings to the game. Nice play off contact.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Holmes. Harry Giles is checked in for the Kings. The Spurs have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. White against Hield. And Bellinelli kicks to White. Back to Bellinelli. Spurs passing it around. Walker dishes to Pirtle. On the wing, Bellinelli. A three-pointer off the mark. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Pirtle. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The Kings trail by 6. Hield outside. The pass to Holmes. Now the dish to Hield. Sacramento gets it back. Spurs shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. White with it, picked up by Joseph. Joseph against White. It's Gay on the wing. to White. 5 on the clock. And the layup's good off the glass. White's got 6.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
Hield left side. Shoots over Walker. And stolen by Gay. Bellinelli against Bazemore. It's stolen by Hield. Fast break. Here they come. Oh!
Yes. That's what you get from a vet like Bazemore, making the next pass.
And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Walker. Bazemore grabs the miss. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. And it's Gay with the rebound. Gay's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the dunk by Walker.
Beautiful find by Derek White. When you start your career with Coach Popovich, you either make the next pass or you don't get minutes.
Passes it to Holmes. Inside, Giles. Makes it off the glass. Giles has got 4 points this quarter.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Back to White. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Spurs up 6. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bialitz, and it's Bagley in at the 5, home in the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Bogdanovich passes to Bialitz. Back to Bogdanovich. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
San Antonio leading by 7. Murray outside. To the wing right side. Down low. Lock at 6. Aldridge, the pass to Lyles. Kicks it to Forbes. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. The Kings shooting not great, 40% for the game. Here's Fox. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Free throw good, Fox.
And how about the way Fox continues to improve his game? A capable scorer who also rebounds the ball well for his size, and still, though, he can improve on that perimeter jump shot.
Very nearly stolen. There's no need to force that pass.
Here is Forbes. Out to DeRozan. Pass to Lyles. Back to DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. It's good.
Quick first step. This is why it's hard to stay in front of DeMar DeRozan.
Bagley in the post. Aldridge on him. And Fox gets it to go.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
That's tipped and stolen by Bogdanovich. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Bagley. Count it.
And at 6'11", Bagley is a huge target. When he runs the floor, it just makes everything easier.
And Forbes kicks to Murray. After Forbes. Murray right side. Forbes the pass to Lyles. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the first one drops. Good on both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Bagley the pass to Barnes. And stolen by Aldridge. Forbes can't get it to go. The Kings trail by 4. Fox finds Bielitsa. Back to Fox. No good from outside. Spurs have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Murray. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Bagley. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
I mean, he's a real wrecking ball inside. Once Bagley has solid position, you almost have to foul him.
Hield's checked in for Bogdanovich. The Spurs also with the sub. White's checked in. And here's White. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And DeRozan kicks to White. DeRozan against Bielitsa. Here's White.
Love how active Derek White is on offense. Good at making defenders question their decisions.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Pass to Barnes. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Hield kicks to Fox. Misses the 3. San Antonio leading by 7. Outside White. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And the way that White attacks, I love how he asserts himself and takes it to the rim.
Hield the pass to Bielitsa. He feeds it to Bagley. Fox dishes to Hield. Fox deciding where to go with it. Now the pass to Bagley. Shot clock at 6. And the dunk by Bielitsa.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
And White kicks to DeRozan. Passes to Lyles. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
This has reached desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
Stepping up, Bagley lives to compete. He wants the ball when the game is on the line.
So it's the Spurs now. 4-point game. Aldridge finds DeRozan. Back to Aldridge. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
And this is what superstars do. LaMarcus rises to the challenge with the game on the line.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play. And then, of course, they also need to foul.
And this team believes in Hield. There, he repays their confidence by executing in the clutch.
And finished off by Bagley.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
DeRozan with it. White, wide open. He fires. No good on the triple. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean,
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.